Hello.
It's always your turn.
Welcome to another episode of This Is Not BS. Please welcome our guest at this time, Stephany.
Hi.
Colfer.
When we have our dad, when I have my dad here,
Colfer.
When we interview my dad, we're gonna ask the proper pronunciation to my first name, my middle name, and my last name. Because apparently I've been pronouncing it wrong my whole entire life.
It's like mine. It's like my last name. Everybody says my last name is Salaveria. It's like, no, it's Salaveria.
No, en realidad es Salaveria.
Salaveria. Darr. Darr.
Alright, let's get into this.
Yeah, enough is enough. That's funny because today that's what I titled this. Enough is enough.
I've had enough of today.
We're talking about procrastination and why it's important.
No, it's not important. Well, yes, it's important. Oh my gosh.
Oh, it's the opposite.
It's important to know if you're procrastinating your whole life.
Yeah.
So what do you want to talk about procrastination?
Am I going to procrastinate on procrastination?
So when you told me that we were talking about procrastination, I sat down and I thought about the ways that procrastination uses as a facade. Because...
That's good. That's a good word. Yeah. Facade.
Thank you. I researched it. I'm just kidding. Because sometimes we don't know that we're procrastinating. Sometimes we feel like it's another feeling, but really we're procrastinating. So sometimes we need to learn how to identify if we're really procrastinating or it's another feeling. What do you think it's some of the facades that procrastination uses?
That's a really good question. I feel like a lot of it is like for me, I think can you explain more?
Oh, he's procrastinating.
I am procrastinating on giving an answer, but I want more context to your question before I give an answer.
¿Cómo que you need more context?
Context is importante.
Contexto.
Yeah, what you said, but in Spanish.
So, like, for example, right, some of the times we don't think we're procrastinating, but really what we really are is afraid to do the thing that we're procrastinating to do.
Fear.
Yes. You see what I'm saying?
I see what you did there. That's good. That was nice. Good segue.
Thank you.
We're just going to sit here and compliment each other for the next hour, so enjoy.
So what are some of the facades you think procrastination uses?
Yeah, fear, busyness. I think like you can use busy work to keep yourself from actually doing the things that you want to accomplish or doing the things that need to get done. Like for me, my mindset, like when I do things or tasks, like I don't always have to write them down, but writing down and visual things help me a lot. So I have a list of things in order that I know, like, this is realistic and this is not. Or this is more attainable right now and in the season, and this is future or later on. And to attain those small goals, I have to accomplish these, or the big goals, I have to accomplish the smaller ones.
So I think what you're trying to say is that when you lack organization skills... It is okay. I don't know what's worse if you're using the Chick-fil-A cup or my accidental cup.
Yeah, she spilled her...
We had a horrible accident. So I would say lack of organization. Like not knowing when to do the things that you're supposed to be doing. I think that's one.
A lack of organization?
Yeah.
That's really good.
Because I think that because I'm a schedule girl, you know that if it's not on the calendar, I'm...
Yeah. And I think you've I think I was already like that before, but now being around you with all of your calendars and notebooks and
they're not
sticky notes.
They're not notebooks.
What are they?
Journals.
Oh, okay. Dramatic pause. Yeah, journals.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've grown more towards being more organized than I already was.
Did you really?
I did.
Oh.
I am. You can tell them about my organization. How?
Yes, he has this red notebook that he does not take the wrap off because he wants the thing to feel new.
Now, I will say I'm not one of those people that like keep their stickers on their hats. Like it's gonna make it last longer.
Yeah, no.
I don't know. Or add value to it. I mean, what? Sorry, nobody wants your hat.
You're so bad.
I don't care. But like as far as like the kitchen goes, like now we're getting to cleanliness. And when it comes to a kitchen, like I have to have things thought out of where it's gonna be and where it's gonna go, and like the utensils. I'm right-handed, so all the utensils are on the right hand. So when I'm grabbing and cooking or doing stuff, it's all on this side, and like it's thought out. It's organized.
Yeah, a clean station.
Yes.
But when you are procrastinating something, like what do you think it's the most common feeling behind that?
I think so. Here's another facade that you were talking about. Well, it's kind of like busy work, but like you just let life and things stunt like what you want to accomplish.
Yeah.
So like, I work 8 to 5. So now I've worked my whole entire day, and then you've got to come home to children, or you've got to clean and cook or do whatever, and all of your energy is just gone. And then there's no more time in the day. And so then for a lot of people who work those 8 to 5 jobs or 9 to 5 jobs, their creativity is gone, or they use it all at work, and then they have no time for anything else
or
except
energy.
for when it gets to the weekend. So then the things that you want to accomplish are stolen by time, lack of energy, and other things.
Lack of organization.
Right. And that can, I mean, do you think that would be considered a form of procrastination, or just poor time management, or what?
I think it's poor time management. Because, I mean, if you work 40 hours a week, like how many hours do you have left in the day, in the month, in the week to do something?
Some people work 4:30 to 2.
Yeah.
Other things like that. But I mean, and then you get into the conversation of, well, how bad do you want it? Yeah. Well, I lived in my car for 2 years to accomplish this, and then this happened, and this happened, and this happened.
Yeah.
You go on and go on.
Yeah. You're right. I think other of the facades is the lack of clarity on what you want to do.
Yeah.
We procrastinate because we really don't know what we want.
Right. Agreed. You mean as far as like the end result, or the in-betweens, or everything?
As me, like if you're, let's say you want to become a teacher, I don't know, but really you don't know if you want to be teacher, like an elementary teacher, or you want to be a middle school, high school. So the lack of clarity, I think, is just a way of postponing everything that you want to do. Are you just gonna sit there and sip on the whatever you're drinking?
It's very good.
What is it?
It's Dr. Pepper, and it's bad for me, but I'm drinking it. You know what else is bad for people?
What?
A lot of things. We'll leave that open to interpretation.
Okay.
Anywho, yeah. I have a question though. Mm-hmm. Have you procrastinated this week?
I have.
On what?
I'm not going to tell you because you already know, and they're not supposed to know because it's a secret what I'm doing. I haven't made the time to sit down and actually put the work in it.
Okay.
And the month is coming to an end, and I feel the pressure. And I need to do it before the 30th.
Well, luckily you have help.
Yeah.
Remember, I'm doing that one part on the thing.
What one part?
I don't know. What are you talking about? Are we talking about the same thing?
No, we're not.
I'm talking about food and quality.
Oh, yes, that too.
Yeah.
We have procrastinated in that as well.
Yeah.
How are we gonna stop procrastinating?
I'm just gonna take an air horn, and every time I feel like one of us is lazy, I'm just gonna blow it really loud. That would be fun.
I think that one of the ways that we can stop procrastinating is putting our phone down and actually do stuff. Because you can get so consumed by your phone. I'm not saying you. I mean you
no,
as
you're
a person.
right.
You as people.
Yeah. You're absolutely
Humans.
right. Aliens.
Humans. Yes. Also, another facade that I brainstorm and I have in my little journal here in front of me is that...
Can you show people your journal?
Yeah, it's beautiful.
Pretty.
Is that we have a very big load of excuses.
I was waiting for the excuses part.
Oh. Do you want to elaborate in that?
Yeah.
Okay.
So, some of you who know me and went to school with me as we were growing up and other things, you know that I did not do homework. Joshua, Caleb, I am sorry. Do your homework. It will help you. For now. Anyways, I did not do any homework. There was one time in Spanish class, Mr. Velez, I apologize if you watch this. And people knew, I would just show up and they already knew, he would go around, ask who did their homework, and then, why didn't you do your homework? And I just didn't feel like it, or I was too tired, or family issues, or whatever's going on. And I just did not make it a priority.
Yeah.
That was it.
So you had a lot of excuses.
Right. And so that's just one example, but I don't know, writing music or...
what was the last excuse that you made this past 3 days?
Okay. Laundry.
Yes.
I washed, we had 2 baskets full of laundry.
We procrastinated that. You procrastinated that for so long.
It's a week, a week and a half. I completed the laundry and I folded it, but I just left it there. I didn't actually put it away until today, before we came out here to do this. Yeah. I put it all away, and then there was a couple of Stephany's shirts or something that I wasn't sure where to go. And what did you do with them?
Why would you do that to me? I am your queen. I am your queen. You're not supposed to be...
She hid them. She put them on the chair.
No, I did not.
Where'd you put them?
Probably in front of me, the bed. So going back to the excuses.
So is it completed? No.
So going back to the excuses part. I think excuses are just...
I should have put them away.
I think excuses are just little lies that we tell ourselves.
And lying is a what?
Babe, we're not in church.
No, it's a verb.
Yes, close. It's an action.
Yeah.
This shows you how I thought you were going to say a sin.
Oh, that too, but...
So they are little lies that we tell ourselves, and whenever we don't get to accomplish whatever we need to accomplish, we just blame everybody else.
Right.
Why are you laughing?
Sometimes I have things that just pop into my head when you say certain things, and you said, we lie to ourselves, and then in my head I was coming up with, this and this. When you don't work out ever, and you spend an hour in the gym, and you come back and you're like, yeah, I can see it. It was funny to me.
Well, you do that all the time.
I do. Every day.
Every year.
I lift Caleb 4 times off the floor and I'll go, I did work today. He's like 40 pounds. You know how I know that? He ran over to the scale and jumped on it, and it went beep. And I was like, okay.
He's 41.6.
Yeah.
So, what do you think excuses are? I think excuses are dream killers.
Wow. That's pretty dark and deep.
I've been very dark and deep today, as you have seen.
As far as dream killers go, yeah, that excuses kill your dreams. They stunt your growth. They not like, you know what I mean. They stunt your growth. They attack your future and your family, and it can affect other people.
Yeah.
Like I said, choices and decisions that you make have consequences, and they affect not just you. This message is brought to you by This Is Not BS.
So I read a quote today, and it really impacted me. And I am hoping it impacts you too. Don't read.
I'm not gonna read it.
Oh my gosh!
I've look to see the quotes because I love quotes. Go ahead.
There are two kinds of people in this world: those with reasons and those with results.
It's pretty good.
I know, right? I did my homework.
Yeah. Yes, you did.
So how many reasons do you have and how many results do you have? Oh my gosh. Like, if you're watching this, you're supposed to be asking these questions to yourself, or just act like I'm asking you the questions so you get out of your crap and actually start chasing your dreams.
Exhale. I was waiting for... yeah, that's a good question. That is really good. I like the quote. More than just the quote, the truth behind it. I think a lot of times we just hear things and go, oh, that's so nice and pretty and packaged. And like the background that I read it on Instagram or Pinterest or whatever.
Yeah.
But like, are you actually retaining the information that you're reading and actually doing something with it?
Okay, but see, when we ask this for ourselves, it's hard because you're like, so was I reasoning for this, or is this really a result, or this is just the reason why I didn't do it? But think about someone. Don't tell me the name. Does this person have more results or reasons?
Reasons.
It's easier.
I thought of a lot of people, but yes.
It's easier to think about other people, like if they have reasons or results. Now think about yourself. Do you have more results or reasons?
I have more results. I can say that with confidence now. Before, I was like one of those people who just had a bunch of reasons and carrying them around and going, I can't because and I can't because and blah, 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 and all these other things, and just threw them out there. My knee hurts. I don't have any cartilage in my right foot. You're welcome, Mom. And Kristen and Kimberly. That was funny. I take pride in that. Anyways, yeah, I feel like a lot of people procrastinate, and including us sometimes. But you have to understand that in order for you to help other people or accomplish things, there's some things that you have to get done first. Like taking care of yourself mentally, emotionally, spiritually, and doing those things. Because if not, it's not that you won't be a help to other people, but you're going to get burnt out along the way. And
yeah, and like the way you don't get burnt out is taking care of yourself.
Correct.
I don't know where you were going with that. I just added myself to that.
No, it's perfect.
Sorry.
No, it's good. I think it's perfectly correct. Like you gotta take care of yourself. If not, how are you gonna take care of other people?
Right.
If that's what you're trying to do is help other people, and realizing that everybody's human, we all make mistakes, and moving on from that. Don't just sit in I can't because I'm living in the excuses. Pick yourself up, dust yourself off, and do the hard work.
Yeah.
Life is not easy, and it's not supposed to be. And good things, I say this all the time, good things in life never come easy. And if they do, it's usually too good to be true, and they come at a cost that affects you later on.
That was really good. Made me think like about 10 different things.
Trying to do like, you know what The Rock does when he smolders it. And then everybody's like, oh my God. But it's not working because you didn't say, oh my God.
It's not. Okay.
I tried.
Okay, so let's go back to fear. Do you think fear is your enemy?
No, fear.
In different situations?
Fear and I are best friends now.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
How come?
Because he sleeps on the floor now and not in the bed between me and you.
Nice. Like he drives in the back seat of my car?
Yeah.
Nice.
No, I think we're talking about two different fears. I said he doesn't sleep in the bed anymore and put his knee in my back. He sleeps on the pallet on the floor that you built for him.
You are so mean. He is so mean. I didn't know you have a...
The baby.
Blake.
I'm just kidding.
C'est serio.
Okay, say it again.
What
Take two.
Take 120. Do you think fear is your enemy and why? Yes, no, or and why?
No, I don't think that fear is my enemy. We talked about a couple episodes ago, or last episode, we talked about fear, and I talked about some dark places I went to. I think fear is a motivator for me now, personally, because it lets me know where the line is, and it pushes me towards accomplishing those goals. Because for myself, I look at like not accomplishing something, it's a little fearful. I get a little afraid of it because I want to meet that deadline, or I want to accomplish whatever it is that I have a goal to accomplish, and it's pushing me to get off my butt and do whatever it takes to get it done. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And it's either a hit or miss. Like there's so many songs out there and so many movies about overcoming and this is your one shot and all these things, and I don't believe in this is your one shot or whatever. I believe whatever you put into it is what you're going to get out of it. And sometimes there are things that make or break people in Hollywood or whatever. But as far as like life goes, like my calling is to live for God.
Yeah.
All of us who are Christians are called to that, and you know what I'm saying. But for me, like it pushes me to do more. Mm-hmm. Because I talked about last time, my fear in life is not accomplishing my purpose, and I want to accomplish that. So I feel like fear is a motivating factor for me.
Yeah. Do you think that... I'm spinning off here, but do you think, like you say, your biggest fear is not accomplishing your purpose? Do you think there's people that just live a bland life and never discover why they were made for or created for?
Yeah.
Or do you think everybody, like at the end of their lifetime, let's say somebody is dying in the next 3 minutes, they finally realize what's their purpose?
And then they die.
Mm-hmm.
That's sad to think about.
It's really, I mean, yeah, it's touchy.
Yeah, I think it happens. I think people out there don't reach their full potential of what they could be or what they aspire to be.
Yeah.
I think, there's a lot of people out there who just sit in their house or just sit in their rooms and think that this is life. And my TV, my internet, paying my bills, working my 9 to 5, coming home every day, once in a while on a weekend, going on vacation and doing stuff, and then coming back. And that's just a routine. People get stuck in the routine and they don't hang out with people outside of life. They don't do anything. I know there's a lot of homebodies and stuff like that.
They get comfortable in their comfort zone.
Yeah. And not to knock on those people or to be down on them at all.
We're all there at some point.
Yeah. But I think at some point you, like, whatever it is that you want to accomplish, go out and do it.
Mm-hmm.
If you want to play music, play music.
Yeah.
I like this part because for a long time, Stephany and I both had this like realization, at the same time? Like maybe you a couple days before, or that day that you text me about creativity and stuff, and we're talking, and then I said what I said. Do you remember that?
Yeah, I think it was the same day.
We were both like, we're tired of creating content, and we're tired of being creative for other people. Like, who am I writing these songs for? Who am I playing this music for? Who are you putting these motivational things out there for? Who are we preaching to when we're on a stage, like, or not on a stage? Or when I'm saying this prayer, who am I really saying it for? And taking like a self-inventory of not just that, but everything. Because I felt like a lot of stuff that I was doing, I was trying to impress other people who are not really there or caring. Mm-hmm. And for myself and everything that I was doing, I was like, I have to put out some creativity that, I don't want to say just makes me happy, because everybody just throws that around like, do what makes you happy. Do what makes you happy. Yeah. There's a difference between being happy and joyful. Joy comes from the Lord. Happiness is a momentary emotion that is fleeting to the next happiness. And it's not everlasting. So now that that's out of the way, I wanted to start creating content that I was proud to put my name on. Mm-hmm. Not just content, but anything.
Yeah.
Like, I'm not just teaching my sons so that the people around who are listening are, oh, he's a good dad. No, I'm teaching them because they need to be good men and be honorable men and know what it means to be a man in this society. Should we say a prayer?
Amen.
But, yeah. And like you said the same thing. You were talking about your creativity. You going to speak on that? Because I don't want to take the words out of your mouth.
About what? Like the day we came to the realization that, yeah. I think that when it comes to being creative and... Okay, so here's the thing. This is the way I think about it. We were created by one of the biggest and the most beautiful creators ever. Like, he creates every single day different, right? Uh-huh. You and I were different, and you and I were different. And I think that we come from, like, creativity is in our blood. And it's in our heart and our mind. And for me, it's difficult to think about not doing something. Uh-huh. And not creating something. Right. So I got to a point where I was creating so much, and then I got tired, but it was because I was creating for everybody else but for me. Yeah. I was like, what do they need? I don't know what you need. I know what I need. I need 5 simple steps to live a simple life. So I'm going to create that for myself. And if it helps you, great. And whenever I shifted to that, whenever we talked about it like a month ago, I was like, okay, so now it feels like it's natural. Okay, so I need to learn about holistic calming tea, and I'm going to research it for me, and I'm going to put it out there in case you need it. Right. So, in a creative way, because we like it like that. Yeah. But I think that when you start doing stuff for yourself, you start helping other people. It sounds selfish, and it should not sound like that. I don't think it's selfish. But a lot of people just, oh, she's so freaking selfish.
I don't think it's selfish at all. I think it's, well, I think you're doing more harm to people when you're not doing things like creative for yourself, because then it becomes a competition. And then it becomes, oh, I have to be like this. Oh, I have to do that, which is what basically every social media marketing outlet is. Yeah. It becomes, there's either a good side to social media or there's a bad side. There's not really much in between, because you're either doing it for a good reason or you're doing it for a bad reason. And not that your intentions are to make it bad, but it just comes across that way. Mm-hmm. Like, there's so many, no offense to all of you people who are creators and influencers or whatever you do, to each their own. There's a lot of times where, like, I'll see something I've seen 1,000 times, and I'm like, Okay.
But it's
But
because,
there's a lot of people who do that to my
it's so
stuff
saturated.
and your stuff. Yeah.
It's so saturated. Like everything is so saturated nowadays. Like it's a lot. So I would say that also, like the fear. Like I'm not gonna lie. Like doing this makes me a little bit afraid, because I know my English is not 100%. But this is me facing fear. Like no matter how I sound like or what I say or if I say it right or whatever.
Yeah.
You translate for me if it doesn't sound good.
I will do my best.
Yes.
I think that that you're doing a great job, by the way. And I like your Mandalorian shirt. It's very nice.
Thank you.
It's Grogu on it. It's not Baby Yoda, people. His name is Grogu.
He's Baby Yoda.
You guys can't call themselves Star Wars fans. Baby Yoda.
So
Read
in
a
conclusion, fear is not the enemy.
That's right. Fear is your best friend.
No, it's not your best friend, but fear is not the enemy.
Okay, right.
Right?
Yes.
Do you agree, or you say yes because I am your queen? And I am the mother of dragons.
Yes, your grace. She's correct. You are correct in what you're saying about fear is not the enemy.
Mm-hmm.
Fear is a byproduct.
I think waiting to stop feeling fearful, that is the problem. And statements like, I am going to stop feeling afraid and then I'll do it.
Yeah. Yeah. So are there things right now that you're procrastinating on?
Yeah. One major thing.
Oh, okay, yeah, but we talked about that.
Yeah.
Is there anything else? I mean, we didn't really get into it, which we won't. We'll talk about it later.
Yeah. Like way later.
We can talk about it now. It's okay.
No, I do not want to.
Right.
There are some things, I can be the most public person in the world, but I am also private.
Yeah. Oh,
yeah.
You're talking to me. Oh, okay. Yeah. Yeah, Blake.
So, what do you think is the antidote to fear?
That's a very broad statement. Or a very broad question. Rather.
What is the antidote? What do you think it's the antidote to fear?
What do I think is the antidote to my fear?
No, to fear. In
Fear
general. To your fear, probably cake.
Pancakes. That's my favorite type of cake. Pancakes. Right now I'm procrastinating on the answer.
I would say action. Doing what you're afraid on doing.
Yeah. Just so you guys know, I'm afraid of heights. I'm never going to jump out of a plane unless it's on fire. And I don't believe that God wanted me to ride roller coasters, because if he did, he would have given me wings and then I could have just flown anyways. But yeah, I'm not going to jump off of a zip line in the middle of the rainforest because I need to prove something. I don't care.
Did you
say
Did you say the zip line thing because of me, or you just said
the zip line thing. Because seen those videos of people like putting them in chairs or throwing them off of bridges and stuff, and like, look, he's facing his fear, and these people are screaming halfway out of their mind. No, I'm good. I can see it fine from over here on my phone.
I think that
people are like, you're missing out. You don't know what it's like to jump out of an airplane.
The last thing that I brainstormed about procrastination, about enough is enough, is that procrastination also has the facade of I am not ready. I am not ready. What's the line that she wasn't ready?
Oh no, she wasn't ready.
She wasn't ready.
Yeah.
I think when we say I'm not ready to do when we say I'm not ready to do this, I think we're also procrastinating.
Oh, for sure. Like 100% sure. Yeah.
Wow. It's very difficult for me to do this. You
What,
have
get
no
me to shut up?
words.
Yeah.
Yeah, you have no words.
She's really stumping me today. I usually have like really good one-liners and stuff to come back. And you're just going there. You're going.
Go ahead. I'm gonna give you an opportunity to have a one-liner.
Okay, ask your question again.
It was not a question.
Okay. Say your statement again.
Procrastination has the facade of I am not ready. So when you say I am not ready, you're just procrastinating the thing that you're supposed to be doing. I'll wait here for your one-liner.
I wasn't ready.
He wasn't ready.
I wasn't ready for that. That's really good.
It is. And I have another quote.
Go ahead.
You want to read it? Do you understand my letter?
No, you say it.
Okay, so Jim Rohn, he said...
Who's that?
Writer.
Okay.
You will go through 2 types of pain. Depends on what you choose. What?
Go ahead.
The pain of discipline and the pain of regret.
Oh.
Discipline weighs ounces, while regret weighs tons.
Weighs.
Weighs.
I thought you said waste.
Weighs.
Yeah, I got it.
Like when you put yourself on the scale, you weigh.
Yeah, you weigh
300 pounds. Yes.
All right, I think we're done.
No, we're not. You're supposed to give a conclusion.
Okay.
You're procrastinating your one-liner right now.
Because I couldn't think of one. She stumped me, people. Good job. You should be very proud. It's very some low moments where I'm, or not.
No,
moments,
it is
very
not low.
Rare moments where I'm speechless, because usually she can't get me to shut up most of the time.
It's actually refreshing.
I just sit here, you talk. I'll just be quiet the whole time.
I do this all the time. We need to talk more.
As far as the procrastination goes and what you just said about it being not ready, I think that goes along with the fear. I think that goes along with everything that we've been talking about is you have to get into a mindset, however it helps, whether you're reading a book or listening to things that are inspirational or whatever, to help fix your mindset on those things of, I'm ready to take the next step. And sometimes you're not ready to take the next step, and that's okay.
Yeah.
But just sitting in the inspirational aspect of things and never accomplishing anything is not okay either. Like, you can only listen to so much music, or you can only listen to so many people who are giving you advice or telling you things, but it's on you to do the work. It's on you to make the choice. It's on you. It's always on you. It's always been on you. It's always on you to win that fight.
Your life is entirely to you.
And you and you and you and us and we.
Yeah.
Yeah, it is. It's up to all of us. Like, there's some things like that I could think of where I procrastinated and waited and waited and waited and waited, and finally I took action, and now I'm here.
How long did you procrastinate texting me the first time?
Like 5 minutes.
You did not.
Oh, well, for them to have context to that, we have to tell the story. Would you like to tell the story?
Not in this episode.
Okay.
Next episode.
Yeah, it was probably like 5 minutes. I did not have your number, remember?
No, but really, like, how long? You procrastinated on asking for my phone
no,
number.
it wasn't like 5 minutes. First of all, I didn't even get it from you. Hi, you know who you are.
They're watching the video. God, no!
Don't say my name! I won't. Yet. We should have her on as a guest. That would be great. I think she would love this.
Have who?
Oh, you don't even know? Okay, never mind. To answer your question, it took me maybe about a couple of hours, 30 minutes, because I waited.
Right.
I waited till see if you got home. And I was wrong.
Thank you very much for watching this video.
This is not BS. You cannot hide behind the facade of the truth. The truth is not a facade. The truth is the truth.
Yes.
Should we say a Bible verse to end this time?
A Bible verse?
Jesus wept. You're welcome, Devin. This thing is covered in sweat. And we're back. It's annoying me too, people. Don't worry. We're on the same page.
Did you see how cool it is outside? Did you feel that?
I felt the breeze. Yeah, it was very nice. It made me realize how hot it is in here once again. We need another thing for that thing so we can turn it on.
But that thing is so loud.
We'll put it over there. In the distance.
Okay, so you want to close this off? We already did.
It's not time yet. It's not time to close it off. Conclusion time, people.
Babe.
This is the conclusion, okay?
It is okay if some episodes are 42 minutes.
I don't care about the 42 minutes. I want to end on a good conclusion note, and I didn't feel like that was conclusion enough.
Okay. I'm listening, Master.
All right. I go by your Lord or your grace. That works too.
My Lord. That sounds bad.
That didn't feel right. Try the other one.
Continue, your grace.
That didn't feel right either.
Well, my king? Is that how they do it? I don't remember.
Yeah, sometimes.
If you ever kiss me and you stab me, I promise you, that's going to be the last day.
It's too much Game of Thrones going on.
Yeah.
In this episode.
Yeah.
Alright, so here it is. Don't procrastinate. It's bad. It ruins your future, it ruins your present, and it's probably already ruined your past, which is why you're in the ruined present. This being said, this message is not being sponsored by anybody but the two of us, because this is not BS. Alright, now that has been said, take everything that you have learned here, go forth, capture what is yours, whether it be by fear motivating you, or by a wife who loves you, girlfriend who loves you, mother who loves you. Being so serious right now.
I am just so laughing. Sorry. You know how much I missed your accent? I'm actually enjoying it.
Alright, anyways, here we are. You need to do what's best for you. And sometimes you lose people along the way because they don't agree with how you do things. Things. I messed that word up. I'm going to talk like this. So.
Stop.
It's up to you. Your future, your present is in your hands. Set forth and make your own legacy and accomplish what you want to accomplish. And it's okay if people help you along the way, but don't procrastinate, like me.
And it's okay if people let you down along the way as well.
Yeah, it really is, because it's not on them to accomplish your dreams. It's on you to accomplish what you want to accomplish. Thank you for watching. We'll be back right after these messages.
We'll be back next week.
There's no commercials.
It's okay.
What she said, but in Spanish.
We'll be back next week.
Next semana.
With a beautiful story.
Un día. Un otro story. The camera's still on.
We need to work on your Spanish.
We need to work on closing. With it.
So the closing, we can do it like a normal YouTuber.
Bye.
So thank you guys for coming. Or thank you guys for...
Do like an influencer type of thing. Let's see how that works.
Okay. So...
I'm gonna watch.
Alright guys, so this was everything for today's video. I hope you like it, and if not, there's the like button and the subscribe button. Don't forget to turn on the notification bell so you know every time we upload a video. We see you guys next week. Bye.
My skin was crawling when you were doing that. It's so not real. Let me try. I gotta get in good. No, I can't do it. I can't. I'm afraid.
It's okay, I already did it.
Like, subscribe, follow, comment. We love you. Some of you. You know who you are. The others,
Bye.
we'll learn to love you.
Don't listen to him. We'll see you next week with our love story.
Yeah, our love story.
With
our
the
story
same clothes, because we're recording right now. Just FYI.
You want to press the button? Let's do it together.
You do it.
No, put your finger on mine.